The Valley well represented at the 7-on-7 state tournament here in Williamson County. Now, of course, the 4 teams that played in Division I football were Weslaco, Edcouch-Elsa, Sherland, and Mercedes. Here are the highlights.
Give me a break. Hey, GATA on 3. 1, 2, 3, GATA.
Let's begin with the Mercedes Tigers, who are making their first trip to the 7-on-7 state tournament in 7 years. The Tigers drew the unfortunate draw of playing Arlington Bowie in the first round of pool play. How about that catch? Bowie scored early and often. Your final score, 53-13 Volunteers over the Tigers of Mercedes. A much better start for Coach Rick Garza's Tigers in their second game in pool play against Temple, as Isaiah Garza delivers a strike to Chris Cantu, who makes the catch in traffic and takes it to the house. 6-0 Mercedes. Isaiah delivers another perfect pass for the 1-point conversion to Joshua Garza, who makes a great diving catch. 7-0 Tigers. But the Wildcats had the answer as future Baylor Bear Chad President fires a perfect pass for a touchdown. Mercedes had their moments, though, in this game against Temple, as Tristan Gutierrez makes the pick on the President pass. Mercedes would increase their lead to 14-7 after a deep touchdown pass to Joshua Garza. Bam! But Temple quickly tied it up with a TD pass of their own, and the Wildcats simply owned the second half. Temple wins it 34-13, handing Mercedes their second consecutive loss, but no need to hang their heads.
You know, the kids are excited coming up here, but when it's all said and done, it's still on the football field, and right now we're not happy with what we did on the football field.
One final game in pool play for Mercedes, and it would not get any easier as Spring Westfield from the greater Houston area would come calling. The Mustangs jumped on Mercedes with pure speed and athleticism and would cruise to a 38-13 victory. For the Tigers, I overheard a referee official say he admired the no-quit attitude of Mercedes as they bowed out for the third time in the triple-digit heat.
They didn't quit. No, the Tigers never quit, so we'll fight to the end. Overall, I'm proud for the performance of the kids.
The Sherland Rattlers were involved in several very close games, including a rare defensive struggle in Game 1 against Pasadena Memorial. This contest was locked at 6 at halftime. Sherland quarterback Lance Madden with a couple of nice passes to get the Rattlers within striking distance, but Madden was wishing he could have this one back as the ball is picked by the Memorial defender, who would make the Rattlers pay. Memorial scored a touchdown to take a 12-6 lead. Back to the Rattlers quarterback Lance Madden, and he's picked off this time by the same defender. However, Madden's defense gets the ball right back to the offense as Sean Landez makes a nice interception. Back over to the Sherryland offense. Watch as Madden catches a break with a tip drill right into the hands of his waiting receiver, Laredo Guerra, but a 4-second violation is called. Take the points off the board. Memorial would add a little insurance later on. 18-6 your final over Sherryland. Now to the real nail-biter. Sherryland was trailing Belton by 2 points, 28-26, when Rattlers quarterback Diego Chrysler hooks up with Michael Gonzalez for a huge gain and an apparent touchdown. But he's ruled down inside the 10-yard line in the closing minute. That's where the Belton defense stood strong on a couple of plays as the horn sounded, ending the game for the Rattlers, but a hard-fought loss nonetheless, 28-26.
Well, the boys came out and played really well. 14-14 at half. They came out and played a lot better this game. Defensively, both games actually played well. The offense kind of struggled that first game with the 18-6 loss. That was 6-6 at halftime. And we didn't take advantage of some of the opportunities that we were given when the defense did hold their offense. It's tough when you don't know how much time is left. You know, they're shouting out 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a couple minutes. You just don't know. So, yeah, we were down there inside probably 8-yard line. The horn blew as soon as we snapped the ball and they called the game, so that was a heartbreak, especially with giving up the 2-point return that they got on us to make the difference in the game, 28-26.
Sherryland's final opponent was probably the best in the group as Arlington made some huge plays early on in this one. The touchdown pass here as the Colts defeat Sherryland 27-21. So despite going 0-3, the Rattlers lose by a combined total of only 20 points in 3 contests. The Weslaco Panthers had one of the most explosive offenses in the Valley, and they came out firing on that side of the ball. Check out the play here as Weslaco quarterback Robbie Lopez completes the pass to Sonny Oliveria, who scores on the play. Whitehouse answered right back, though, with a touchdown of their own, and with the extra point, they would lead it 7-6. Weslaco answered right back with its deep ball from Lopez to a wide-open Andrew Cavazos for 6 points, but the 2-point conversion was no good. Whitehouse answered with another deep ball to take a 14-12 lead. Following a Weslaco interception, check out the pass from Lopez to Andrew Aldape, who makes a great grab. White House just had too much offense, though. The Weslaco Panthers secondary had trouble keeping up with them. Despite a close first half, Weslaco let this one slip away in the second half. White House goes on to win it 60-32. In Weslaco's second game, Cy Ranch was loaded offensively just like White House. In fact, the Mustangs raced out to a 14-0 lead on a pair of touchdown passes. The Panthers battled right back. Lopez with a TD pass to Sonny Oliveira for 6 points. The extra point was a beauty as well. Lopez has the ball tipped, but Andrew Cavazos shows great awareness and snags the ball out of midair for the extra point. Lopez would later put the ball in the perfect place for Zach Martin, who not only makes the grab, but has time to trim the shrubs while he's at it. The Panthers would make the extra point as these two teams would go back and forth all day, but in the end, it was the Mustangs of Cy Ranch who would take the victory 40-26 with a big second half.
Same thing with Cy Ranch. We were there 20-20 at halftime. We had some turnovers, and we wanted to, we just didn't take advantage of those turnovers. The defense gave the offense the ball twice. It's just that we just couldn't score.
The Panthers would wrap the day with a victory over Plano West. This TD pass to Jacob Martin set the tone early as the Panthers avoided a rally by Plano West to win it 44-38.
With Plano West, is pretty much we made some changes on defense. We had some offensive guys go to defense, and some defensive guys went to offense. And actually, we jumped on them ahead, and we kept the lead, and we just put pressure on them. And we told the guys, don't give up. It's not over.
Edcouch-Elsa might have had the most success of the day for the Valley. After defeating West Mesquite 33-29, the Yellow Jackets lost a 28-27 heartbreaker to the Woodlands 33-29. Then trailing at the half big time to Langham Creek, the Double E went to work, scoring back-to-back touchdowns as Edcouch-Elsa quarterback Noe Gonzalez connected with Chon Hernandez and Miguel Mariscal on a pair of touchdowns. But in the end, the Jackets lost by a score of 32-18 on a big pass play. Nonetheless, a 1-2 showing in pool play was nothing to hang their heads about either. The Yellow Jackets were definitely one of the surprise entries in the 7-on-7 state tournament.
We're well conditioned. The guys are in top condition, and we'll be ready just to rest them maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and they're ready to go for the regular football season. And this will help get probably the timing and the condition.
So Weslaco, Edcouch-Elsa, Sherland, and Mercedes all get ready to battle in the consolation bracket on Saturday. And don't forget, August is just around the corner as the 2013 fall football season gets underway in the last weekend of August. In Leander, Jeff Power, 956sports.com.